So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to disconnect all the wires of the control board and put them back. So in case you want to install a control board, it will be easy for you. Okay, we're working on a carrier 58STA070-14112. Okay, so first I'm gonna disconnect all these wire ties. So I made all the screws loose, and I tell you which wire goes where, and then I will eventually remove the control board, show you how to remove it, and also show you how to test it. So first, it's always easier to remove the harnesses because they are easy. You know where they are. So you remove the big main harnesses, which are these. Okay, so these harnesses, you remove them. You don't even need a picture. You know where they are because it's a big bundle, right? And then another harness, which is basically here. So this harness, it's the hotline of the igniter, as you see. And let me just make sure you can see that. Hold on 1 second. Good. So this is feeding the igniter, and this is feeding the inducer motor. So in this section here, only the inducer motor and the igniter use high voltage. Okay, so you remove the harnesses. Now we're gonna go to the easiest part, which is all the common, which is white. So it's easy. One of them for the transformer, right? So this is a transformer, and the other one is for the blower motor, white. All these are neutrals, right? And then you have another one basically for power. I'm sorry, this is going to feed the igniter. So this is the neutral for the igniter. So this goes to the white, all the neutral, and this plug goes in the harness. This harness is going to plug, and then basically it feeds the igniter. And the other white or neutral, I hate carrier them. It's so hard to remove it. So that's why I suggest to have a plier like this. It was somewhere, or something like this, and then if you put this in the bottom of the thing and you yank it, it comes off. But I hate them. They always do these terminal impossible to remove. That was the power, okay, this main neutral power. And then this one, see how hard they make it? Very, very hard. I hate it. And this one basically is the neutral for the inducer motor, right? So I can show you, you can follow it all the way. It's for the inducer. So now we remove all the neutral. Remember the harnesses and then the neutral. And then you have the blower wires, which usually these blower wires are always going to the blower, and they go by speed, by color. Usually black is always high speed. Blue or yellow, they're middle. And then here you have, I'm gonna show you that here you have places like a park. If any speed that you don't need to use, you're not gonna leave the wire hanging. You're gonna put it there. It's a dummy connection. And then you have all what you have left is the main power, the hotline, which I'm gonna show you. It goes to the L1, which is hot. So this is always main power goes to the safety switch. That's how the safety switch interrupts the main power. And then you have the hot for the transformer and the common for transformer. And then that's it. The last one is the 24 volt, okay, from transformer. Usually they tell you, so the color, they tell you usually, this one doesn't tell you, they say red and blue, but you can switch them, it's not a big deal. Try to remember which color goes where. And then what happened is there's one screw here, and the control board comes off. Okay, now I'm going to show you, I believe this control board has a problem, and most likely there will be, you just push it like that, there are two hooks. So I believe this control board has a problem. I'll show you maybe later. So anyway, as you see here, as for this control board, two harnesses, you see, HSI, hot surface igniter, inducer motor. So these are hotline for the inducer motor. And then you have here the neutrals I was telling you. Sometimes they mark the blower, which is BLW, sorry. And then secondary, this is a transformer 24 volt. Remember, transformer has primary, which is hot line, and then the secondary, which is lower voltage. This is the main harness I told you have to remove. And then you have the primary. Usually it's a transformer. You see primary or XFM or XRFM or something. It's usually transformer. And then here you have the line, which is the main power. These two spare. If you have extra speed on the blower motor, again, you don't want to leave the wire hitting on anything metal. It might spark or short. So these are safety parking for the wires. And then you have cool heat. This is the speed of the fan. Okay, and this is a twin something else. If you want to use two furnaces next to each other, a house is very big, and you need another furnace, you have to buy another one to put it next to it. They work together simultaneously. Okay, here's that's the 24 volt. R is always power. R should go to the R of the thermostat. Y is AC. It should go to the Y of the AC. W is heat. Common. Never jump R and C. Never. You're gonna burn the fuse immediately. This fuse will pop immediately if the furnace is powered and you jump R and common. You ask any technician, it happened with them once at least, and they learn. R and G is fan. Okay, so this basically all what it is. I'm gonna look here. Always look in the back. If you suspect there's something wrong with the control board, look in the back. Sometimes you can see something popped or any place that is not welded good. This one was acting up. I believe it's bad, but sometimes also the problem could be inside the box here. Here you have relays. These relays used to be really huge relays. Long time ago. They used to be a huge relay. I'm trying to find one. I show you how big they are. So sometimes the problem here, the connection, it's a small switch that connects off and on 100 million times a year. Sometimes the problem could be here. You cannot see it. Sometimes you can see some of these resistors popped. This one looks good, but again, I believe there's something wrong with the inside. Also, we have more relays here. So basically, I'm going to put it quickly, immediately. Sorry, I know it takes so long. I appreciate your putting up with me. So we're going to put it back, put the screw back. As I told you, when you put it back, always do the easy ones. Don't go like with any wire. Do the harnesses, which is basically the control board for the safety switches. You know, the limits, also the gas valve, everything 24 volt, I believe, is here. So this goes here, perfect. And then you have another harness, remember, for the hot surface igniter. And then the whites, we're gonna go with the whites. So here we have the inducer motor. You can put it anywhere because it doesn't say. Here you have igniter, right? The common of the igniter, right? And then you have transformer. Remember, the PR1 is usually transformer, and then common of the transformer. Sorry, I should not put the hot one now. We have to finish but I do it all the time, so I'm used to it. Now this is the blower. The blower, see, they do the hookup to it smaller, so you don't mess it up. So it goes only to the blower, and the tip, the connection is really tiny, so you cannot put that blower motor in the bigger ones. So they make it special for that, dedicated for the blower. So we got all the commons, I believe. Now we're gonna go for the blower motor because we know what they are. So we connected the common for the blower motor. Now here you can use any speed you want. I'm gonna just put the blue for heat, and then a black for AC, right? And then this spark, I don't need it, so I put it here because this system only can use two speeds, one for heat, one. Now the other ones have more speeds. They have two stages. We're gonna talk about them later. So this almost done. So I just forgot the main power, I believe. Yeah, this is the main power the hot line. Remember I told you L1 is the line. So we have to put the line here and here. Okay, so this is all good for now. And let me show you quickly while we are here how to remove the whole the blower and put it back. It's easy, it shouldn't take too long. So basically there are many ways to remove the blower, but the easiest way is just remove this panel and hang the board on the side. So basically what I'm gonna do is there are two screws. Let me show you where they are. So there are two screws in here, as you see them here and here, and the motor will slide out. Okay, so let me show you quickly how to remove it. So basically, as I told you, there are many ways you can do it, but the easiest way, I remove the screw. See, now the blower housing compartment should just slide out like this. See, but what you need to do, in order for you to be able to take the whole thing out, you have to remove the blower connection, right? And then, see, this blower should be on its own. And then all that we have to do, we can remove this bracket and slide the motor out. Okay, in the next video, I will show you how, see, if you remove this like that on the side, or somebody can hold it for you, or you can basically, I mean, it's not going to happen because you have all these wire ties. You're not going to have a lot of space to move this. But now, because I removed all the wire ties, I'm able to hang it here. But if you don't have a lot of space, have somebody hold it for you on the side, so you can basically just slide the motor out. Okay, this is how the motor comes out. Okay, I'm gonna have a next video how to remove the blower and put it back. Thanks for your time.